Greetings, my audience. I'm reviewing The Dark Knight 2008. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. A little bit of mediocre. For me. Because shit does hit the fan at some point once Harvey Dent goes Two-Face and becomes Two-Face after getting half burned and suddenly he's the bad guy now. Once, twisted, plot twist because the script says so. And he wants revenge and kills everybody but the Joker. But why not kill the Joker in addition to everyone else? I mean, that would have made the runtime shorter. And it would have made a smarter plot twist to the Joker's plan how he wins. In the end. Because that's what happens in the movie. In addition to Batman taking the blame. It would have made more sense. I'm just saying that. But no, it tries to do both. Bring two villains in for the price of one instead of killing one villain off and have one villain rise. It would have been more smarter that way. But no, we just have to have too many villains. Again. You think they would have learned from the Batman Begins problem. But no, we're just rehearsing their bad ideas from Batman Begins. Way to go. The first half of the movie is pretty solid. The second half of the movie is where it starts to go downhill, where they bring in Two-Face character and turn Harvey, and instead of killing him off, they just keep him alive and have him become Two-Face character. Why? It just makes me feel like this was raised questions, too many questions. Why are you doing this? Gives me a headache. I don't like this that much. The idea is in the second half. But the movie's just once they bring in two villains and focus on it, starts to go downhill. Instead of even killing Harvey. And Joker continuing with killing people, being the only villain, and not even making Harvey Dent Two-Face, or keeping Harvey alive, just have him die and have Batman fail to save both of them in time. That would make Batman question himself even more, if they can stop the Joker. Make him more sense why he's so desperate to find the guy by the end when he has to turn everyone's cell phone and cameras into with the wing tech, and turns into a sonar with a cell phone, and every cell phone and camera on the planet, with that Lucius introduced him to, gave him the idea. Lucius was recently upset and said he's going to retire. Well, this thing is going to be in as long as it's at online. And he basically says he's not going to, he's just going to retire and then, so it makes sense that, to keep Lucius around and keep having work with Lucius from Lucius' point of view, to have the name, once he types in his name, it fries everything and destroys everything within there. After they find the Joker and put him to rest, under arrest. And and after Harvey is dead and defeated, because he can't survive a fatal fall, but he could survive half of his flesh being burned off. Go figure. I don't know how the world works. Batman only survived the fatal fall because he had a good armored suit. And he was wearing a helmet, and his armor protected him, I guess. And, that's why, I guess, he survived a fall the same height of Harvey Dent couldn't survive. I'm really confused. This is like more a guess on my part. But how does he survive a fall like that when Harvey couldn't? My only guess is he was wearing armor, strong armor, I guess, must be. I mean, he does have a helmet, a bat helmet. That thing is a helmet, technically, with his mask. So, I don't know. For sure. But, based on the logic of this movie, saying it's armor, and, I would assume it must be tough armor that kept him from dying from a fatal fall like that, you know? But, who knows? For sure, really. I'm not the writer. I'm not Nolan. I'm not the director. I'm not Nolan. Blah, blah, blah. So, how would I know, but for really sure how this world works? I guess as someone who worked on this film. Because I'm not really sure what world this is in. It's not the real world. It's not the DC comic book world, so what world is it? What world of imagination world is this? By Nolan's point of view? I'm confused. It's obviously might be inspired by Batman something media. This version of World of Batman. And that's my review on The Dark Knight 2008. That's my review. And I'm going to review the other Batman movies from Christian Bale started. And, so, I think this is the weakest out of the trilogy. For me. Installment by Nolan. Well, I give it 8 out of 10. It just makes it raise too many questions. So, I don't love it. I like it, but don't love it. So, that's my thoughts on Dark Knight. A little bit beyond mediocre. For me. I give it, Dark Knight 2008 movie is an 8 out of 10 for me. Well, I do love the performance, especially from Batman and Heath Ledger. Dynamic and interacting with each other moments and the times they encountered in the movie. And that was a good install, but it's still, I still feel like this is too confusing. It has too many villains. I really wish this killed off Harvey Dent and Rachel. It would have made the movie better. And Joker's win better. After he gets under arrest. And taken to prison. That's just what I think. Would have also made the movie shorter. And probably. Or maybe it felt shorter. But somehow would have. I just think that would have been better. Of a movie than what we got was the Batman in this version of Joker. Played by Heath Ledger. So, that's why I think of the Dark Knight 2008 movie. Why you really want to give it a 8 out of 10. Like it, just don't love it. Enough to give it a 10 out of 10. But an 8 out of 10 is better than a 6 out of 10 for me. With movies, for me, I enjoy more. That's why Dark Knight gives an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it like I enjoyed Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, or Turtles 3. It still didn't gun shit on the original Turtles, for me. Because for me, the original Turtles 90 movie is a 10 out of 10. The sequels are an 8 out of 10. And the original 3 Superman with Christopher Reeves are a 10 out of 10. And Superman 4 is... I think 8 out of 10. And I think Superman Richard Donner's cut is an 8 out of 10 also. Don't love it. It's not... It needs work. Is what I'm trying to say. Both the last 2 Superman movies I mentioned. So does this movie. Need work. It ain't perfect for me imagination and for my patience. To keep me invested enough, 100%. Doesn't grab my attention, full attention. No, it blows my mind fully. While grabbing my attention, I'm glued to the screen. So that's what I feel like about Batman, The Dark Knight, 2008 film. Excuse me. So I appreciate you watching this video all the way through. Those who watch all my content through the whole videos, I have time to watch my whole videos. I appreciate you watching this. And that's my thoughts on the Dark Knight 2008 movie. And as I've said, like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Grow my subscribers, please. So I'm looking for the stop button now. Goodbye.